Hello everyone, this afternoon we are at Lahore Cricket Club. You join us for this 50-over match between Pakistan and New Zealand. I'm Mike Atherton, and alongside me today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the irrepressible David Gower.
Well, thanks Athers for such a... glowing introduction. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions, and having just got my fingers on the pitch, it's a bit powdery, nothing major, but I'd probably chance my arm at a bat first. We really couldn't have asked for a better day. The weather gods are smiling on us, and there isn't a cloud in the sky.
Great work, David. Let's now head down to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
The captain must have lots of confidence in their opening bowlers. Why else would you bowl first in these conditions? There will be some batters relishing putting their pads on right now.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match. Solid defence, very compact. Quick onto that in the infield.
Right in behind it for the first ball.
Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yep.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Yep.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Over. New Zealand are 7 for none. Kadir, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Yep.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it,
Zaman takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Touch it!
It's a good shot, 4 straight down the ground.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Touch it!
Nicely played.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6. Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
End of the over. Pakistan are 32 for 1. Struck it nicely.
Yep.
Could go to the boundary.
Keep up, keep up! No!
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Right one. Catch it!
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it, and given the full treatment.
Wait. Yeah.
A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Catch it!
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries.
Yep.
Edged. Needs a direct hit.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yeah, yeah.
Great shot. Great timing.
Sweated on the full and straight one. Brilliant shot back past the bowler.
Catch it!
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Hard to stop them in this sort of form. It's a half century, and they've blazed them to all corners so far.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Wait.
Out. Good catch.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance, but has to head back to the pavilion.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Azam ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Got that away nicely.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Jamieson from the media centre end.
Wait on. Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
Wait on. Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yep.
Needs to be on target.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Whoa. Great one. Yep.
Lovely shot back past the bowler. Runs to be had here.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary. A poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Pakistan are 80 for 2. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4. Driven away nicely.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Wait. Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Trouble! Oh, gone!
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Khan won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end. Absolutely nailed it.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Waiting. Yep. No.
Could that be out? Looks so.
Another one gone. The 4th wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
Really good shot there.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You really can't bowl like that. It got what it deserved.
That will make your heart truly come alive.
Good afternoon and welcome one and all. You join us for this one-day match between Pakistan and New Zealand. I'm Mike Atherton, and next to me in the commentary position is Mel Jones. Ali Mick.
That decision is really putting a lot of trust in your bowlers doing a clinical job early on. The expectation is the pitch will have some movement as the day progresses, but will too many runs be scored before that?
Players look ready. The umpire are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest. Bolt, a pace bowler, coming in to the attack.
Captain is going with the medium pacer.
Great one. Wait. Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Gone, brilliant in the field.
A trudge back to the pavilion, a disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Well bowled.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Absolutely nailed it.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Can't get that outside the ring field. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Really good over. Takes a wicket, keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find the boundaries. Lovely shot back past the bowler. Runs to be had here.
That's the way you want to start your innings. Into position quickly and drills it to the boundary.
Nice shot.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Great one. Wait.
So quick to cut it away. Beautifully done.
The short ball is picked up early. Not the best delivery, and a good shot sees them cash in.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that over the boundary.
Precision, past the umpire and not likely to get cut off.
That's the kind of shot you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep the control and find the boundary.
Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whiz past the batsman. The umpire says that's the first of 2.
Good bit of timing there.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Well bowled.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Jamieson from the southern end.
Wait. Wait.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap. A lovely shorter ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one in this over.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Wait. Yep.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Nice.
End of the over. Pakistan are 53 for 2.
Are now on 53 for 2.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. It's flown over the boundary.
Finds the edge.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Wow! Power off the front foot, goes all the way. That's a great catch. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Nicely played.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Great shot.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
That's the over. Pakistan are 75 for 2.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
A good way to push up the run rates. They'll be 50 in no time with shots like that.
Waiting. Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Waiting.
Great shot through the gap.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Nice one.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
88 for 2.
Catch it.
Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Wait.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That is an amazing half-century. Just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Great one.
And that takes his partnership to 100 runs.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Wait. Yep.
That was a super shot. The delivery was fine, great line and length, but just put away.
113 for 2.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Bowling, the medium pacer is coming into the attack.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
And that brings up the batsman's half-century.
That is an amazing half-century. Just mammoth stroke making. Just an impressive stint at the crease so far.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. But have to head back to the pavilion.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
A little late on that. No runs scored. Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Nice, Bowie. Well bowled.
4 runs added in that over. Pakistan are 117 for 3. Santner, the left armour, is the new bowler from the media centre end.
Yep. Bowler.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. A single, rotate the strike.
Yep.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Wait. Yep. No!
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Waiting. Yep.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yep.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away. New Zealand found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. 2 more fielders can go outside the circle now.
Catch it.
Beats the cover fielder, nice shot.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
One.
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Nice bowling. Well bowled.
Nicked it.
Catch it.
Great shot, great timing.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Henry has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
Yep. No!
Maybe they didn't pick that up very late on the shot.
Yep.
A real beauty, just times it so well.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Wait. No!
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep. Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
7 runs added in that over. Pakistan are 136 for 3.
Nice one. Catch it. Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Into the gap. Nice shot.
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Edged. Edged. What a ball. Back go the stumps. Missed the straight ball.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
141 for 4.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard.
Out to the crease at
They
number
just
7.
need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Tried to take the pace off by rolling the fingers across the seam. It's a great shot. Didn't take a lot of effort to get it away. A little late on that. No run scored.
Yep.
Could be close.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Wait on. Yep.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Wait on.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Well bowled.
That's a harsh call from the umpire. I've seen wider than that not called.
Yep.
Thrashed away. What a shot.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot.
Got all of it. And for 6.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Nice shot.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
Brilliant shot, that.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Drilled it. No chance there for the fielders.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. 21 runs added in that over. Pakistan are 171 for 4.
Yep.
A beauty, brilliant catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Wait.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yep, yep.
Good catch. Out.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Wait. Yep.
They have well and truly hammered this attack today to all parts. A brilliant innings at well over a run a ball.
Henry from the southern end. That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Middle that one. Great timing.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary. Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
Nicely played.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
Williamson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Hits that well onto the back foot and cracks it away.
Everything was right about it. The footwork to get back and then the back coming through the ball beautifully. Bit of a wild delivery. I'd have been calling that wise, but, well, the umpire didn't agree with me.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over, that one. Too many loose deliveries. Misses everything.
Beautiful, slower delivery. Just hitting air on that. That was just too good.
Huge appeal.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
This should be close.
It's off the body rather than the bat, but gets through for one.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Keep up.
There was a split second to decide which end to throw to, and in the end, it was a poor choice.
Out. What a catch.
The end of an innings that's seen a new best for them. They'll raise the bat as they walk off. Very happy with that performance.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Good on.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Really good over. Takes a wicket, keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find the boundaries. Henry coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Nice one.
Surely that's got to be called a wide. It's completely out of reach.
Catch.
Sweetly hit down the ground. They'll be hard pressed to stop it.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Catch it.
Times it nicely.
He was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Gone! Excellent catch, close to the bat. Really good innings comes to an end. Ralph coming back into the attack.
Change of bowling. The captain is going with pace.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them. Henry ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Through the shot early, ball passes bat. A brilliant slower ball. Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Wait on.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Yep.
Edged it and dropped.
Thought about a single, decided against it, and probably. For the better.
Yes. Keeper.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
7 runs added there. New Zealand are 217 for 8.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Thick edge. Massive edge.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Keeper.
A couple on offer here.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yep.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
End of the over. 3 runs coming from it. New Zealand are 220 for 8.
Yep. Keeper.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yes. Bowler. Yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
They haven't messed about. Brings up a rapid 50. Hasn't let any of the bowlers settle. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike. This could very easily have gone